So Joe Biden has COVID, and that doesn't bode well for his health or campaign, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. COVID in the US alone killed 1 million people, and the rate at which they were dying early on would have caused any other United States to activate the wartime economy, but that's not what I'm talking about. Over 100 million cases have been reported, and many of those survivors have permanent damage to their organs, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm here to remind you of is there are millions of people out there who denied the disease that was killing them to their dying breath, that willingly went out to try to infect others. And despite everything we've learned about this, they're still proud of themselves for how they behaved during that time. In fact, a good amount of people I know, civilian contractors in the military, were happy to protest, and while they were watching their geriatric friends dying around them, they continued to protest the measures, up until the point where they died themselves. COVID has a symbiotic relationship with the authoritarian mind, particularly the rhetoric that enabled these con men to wave their hands in front of their followers' faces and tell them something that was directly happening to them did not exist. It got them to make absurd connections between, like, everyday technology just generating viruses out of nowhere. And it made millions of people dismiss the concerns of their loved ones, ultimately resulting in the deaths of many of them. And while I know some of my statements aren't perfect, I think this is a good reminder that we should use our rhetoric responsibly. The internet and other forms of entertainment cause us to prefer shock value, cause us to rush to judgment and make big statements. And I know I'm guilty of some of that too. But just remember what your rhetoric can do, what it can damage, and what it can accomplish. But what do I know? I'm just a moose.